Hi, look at the new setup. I got a new space. What do you think? What do you reckon? Lens mug. I wanted to have a bit more of a minimal, clean kind of look for these videos, so I've got my new space, and it kind of feels like a bit of a restart kind of thing. So on the channel, I'm going to be trying now to upload a bit more regularly, a bit more consistently, and being more reliable with the videos. I've got some great videos coming soon, including a wedding behind the scenes, which is coming very, very soon, hopefully next Friday. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do, and if you are subscribed, I love you, and maybe hit the notification bell thingy on the channel so that you get notified as soon as that BTS video is up, and you'll get a notification. Anyway, yeah, sorry for ranting. Let's talk about my top 5 favourite Musicbed artists. We all know what a massive pain it is trying to find the right music for our wedding films, and it can take hours. So hopefully this list of mine will just save you some of that headache and give you a bit of inspiration, save you a bit of time. Now, for each of these artists, I wouldn't say they're necessarily stereotypical wedding songs. They're a bit more cinematic, orchestral kind of music, which I think fits better for my films anyway. I've got a bank of these songs in a folder on my computer, and I'll happily rotate through them again and again throughout the year, especially for my longer films, the films that are just going to be seen by the couple. I don't mind reusing the same tracks every now and again. And then what I do for trailers and for highlights and stuff that's going online, I'll just try and find something different then. As I say, they are all artists on Musicbed, so obviously they're all licensable and legal and all of that sort of stuff, which is always nice. So in no particular order, but my first favourite artist is Message to Bears. And I say it's in no particular order, but to be honest, if I had to choose one favourite, it probably would be Message to Bears. I've been using them forever. I've got 3 albums in particular on Musicbed, which I'll flash up on the screen now. But they've just got a great selection of tracks. I use this one quite a lot. This is a song called At a Glance. So this is one of their earlier ones, and it works perfect for morning preps, for getting ready. It's quite a mellow track. It kind of has the same kind of beat all the way through, so it works nicely as just a gentle, like a morning prep song for when the bride's getting ready, to put at the start of films. Yeah, it's a bit lyrical, but it kind of, if you just play it softly under the Father of the Bride speech at the start of a film or something, it works quite nicely. Wake Me is another great track that I use for morning preps. It even has little bird tweety noises at the start of it so that you can kind of blend into the video as well. And again, it's quite a slow, mellow track. It has the same kind of beat and tempo all the way through. It fades out quite nicely and quite quiet to transition into the next part of the film, the next track as well. And then one more that I really like from Message to Bears, for this kind of works for a trailer or a highlights video. It's a very kind of violin-y, orchestrally kind of sound, a bit moody. I'd associate this with a bit more of a moody, more emotional wedding, but to be honest, if you've got a load of crazy dancing or a big party wedding, if you put it all in slow-mo and play it to something like this, it can really work as well. So yeah, that's one I like. So there's 3 options from those guys. The second artist is Tony Anderson. Now, there's one album in particular that's on Musicbed. He's got a few, but there's one in particular that I really like, Heart of Man. And there's 20 tracks in here, but they're all instrumental, all quite cinematic sounding, orchestral, violin-y strings kind of stuff. No Place on Earth, I used this on an Italian wedding last year, and it's quite an ambient kind of scene setter, establishing kind of sound. Eyes Wide Open, cinematic remix. I've used this in ceremonies a couple of times, and when the violin kicks in, it's quite sweeping, so it's nice for like when the bride's coming down the aisle. It's quite a long, drawn out, sweeping kind of sound, so that works. And it is very cinematic, so it gives you your videos that kind of film feel. And I think more than anything, music can instantly take your film to that next cinematic level. Okay, so the third one is Longlight. And I discovered these guys early this year, so I've been using them a lot over the summer, and I find their tracks are really good for my highlight films, my trailers, or I'll use them for like drinks reception segments in the longer films as well. Just a mid-tempo kind of folky sound, and it can work nicely for drinks receptions. I feel like, you know, when the guests are all mingling, that kind of footage. Bedrock, another one, quite folky, quite upbeat, works nice as a highlights or a trailer, and it's just under 4 minutes long, so it's perfect length for a bit of a trailer as well. It's got a bit of lyrics in it, but I don't, you know, a lot of videographers go against kind of songs with lyrics, but I don't mind songs with lyrics. It can be tricky to use a song with lyrics and some audio over the top of it, but if it doesn't jar too much and you can blend it in, then I don't see anything wrong with that. There's one more in particular that I've used quite a lot called Gloom, and it's one of these slow building kind of songs. It has a really slow, quite a moody start, and then it slowly starts to build up, and you can overlay, you know, a bit of the groom's speech over the top of this, talking about how beautiful his wife looks and how much he loves her and da-da-da, and then it fades out and the music starts to kick in, and you've got footage of the first dance, and then into the guests joining them on the dance floor, and then all of a sudden it goes off, everyone starts crazy dancing, and the night dew kicks in. That's a good building kind of track. Now, while we're on the subject of party kind of sounds and night dew tracks, my fourth artist choice is Airplanes. Loads of tracks by these guys, Airplanes, that are perfect for night dews, upbeat kind of weddings, party weddings. This one's called Summer Eyes, and it's just quite a happy kind of summery sound. And it has this kind of up-tempo vibe all the way through it, which is good. And Times is quite a good one. That's an old one that I've had for a while. Starts off kind of nice and slow, and then it kicks in. Blaze is a really good one. Again, this is a bit of a builder. Blaze. Blaze is about 3.5 minutes long, so it's a good length. My night dew segments in my long films are going to be 2 or 3 minutes long anyway, so 3 minutes is quite a good length of track. The last artist I've got on here is Sven, SVVN. I don't know if it's pronounced Sven, but I call them Sven. Don't use them as often as some of the others I've mentioned, but I like Sven because I'm guessing they're an Icelandic artist, and they have a very Sigur Rós kind of sound, which I think cinematic, and I'm a fan anyway. I like Sigur Rós, I like all that kind of music, so these guys get a spot on my list just for that. According to Musicbed, this one's ambient, cinematic and indie. This is one I use quite regularly. It's called Hiju Af Vindi thing. But generally they're just quite nice, gentle easygoing tracks with a bit of Icelandic kind of Sigur Rossi sound. I think that could be used anywhere really, that one. Could be used in the morning preps, could be used in the drinks reception. This one's called Heveregoi. Yeah, this is a nice one. Again, there's some like distorted kind of ambient lyrics in there, but I like it. So yeah, like I say, hopefully that's given you a flavour. There's Message to Bears, there's Tony Anderson, Sven, Airplanes, and Longlight. And I've highlighted a few of the tracks there that I use, but they've got loads of great ones. So hopefully that will save you a bit of time and give you some ideas. And what I'll do is link to the artists' pages on Musicbed in the description. And if you have any questions about any of the tracks, let me know. I will see you in the next video, which is hopefully going to be this behind the scenes video. And make sure that you're continuing to like and comment on all the videos so I can know your thoughts and know what you guys want to see. Any questions, let me know. Love you loads. See you in the next one. Goodbye.